Okay, today is June 19th, which, if you are not aware, is the federal holiday of Juneteenth. Juneteenth is the newest federal holiday that celebrates the emancipation of slaves in the United States. And I was looking around thinking about doing videos today, and I kind of was hesitant to make a video about Juneteenth because obviously I'm not African American or of African American descent. So for lack of a better word, I felt weird talking about this holiday. Then I realized it's a holiday for everyone, and if I don't talk about it, I'm not talking about the history, and that's kind of what the point of Juneteenth is to talk about the history, to get people talking and remembering what happened all those years ago, specifically concerning slavery in the United States. So let's talk about what Juneteenth is. Juneteenth is the official celebration of the last slaves in the United States being emancipated and gaining their freedom during the Civil War. It happens when a Union general arrives in Galveston, Texas, kind of one of the last holdouts of the Confederacy, and he informs those slaves that you are no longer slaves, you are freed by the 13th Amendment, and that you now have your freedom, and they rejoiced. So today marks that celebration of the ending of slavery in the United States, and that's something that everyone can celebrate. It's a good thing that we don't have slavery in the United States. It's a very good thing that we don't have one certain group of people enslaved to another. That's kind of the whole point of our country. That's why we had a revolution, and then we had a civil war to back up the claims that, hey, all men are created equal. One of the things, and I try to stress this to my classes, especially teaching the Civil War and teaching the Civil Rights Act, we have this habit of getting into norms where, like, well, it was the government that freed the slaves, and it was the people that freed the slaves, and they had to fight in the Union Army, which is all true, but at the same time, that ignores the different groups of African American and black slaves who were fighting for their own freedom. One figure I think I saw said 1 out of every 7 Confederate slaves escaped slavery during the Civil War to go to the Union side. That discounts the entire work of the Underground Railroad. It discounts the work of people like John Brown, Harriet Tubman, and people who were advocating for the abolition of slavery before, during, and certainly after the Civil War. And the focus of the holiday should not be on that they were slaves or that slavery existed. It should be on the fact that everyone in the United States is now free. People earned their freedom. They got their freedom. They fought for their freedom. And that's what the holiday is supposed to celebrate. Freedom. So hopefully I did a good enough job explaining of what Juneteenth is and why it's celebrated. And just have a happy Juneteenth. Remember the history. And have a good day, guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow.